How you doing, folks? Scott here with Dorsten Custom Firearms. It has been a while since we came to you with a video, and there's been a lot going on this year. You can see my breath is kind of cold in the shop today. That is because it's moving day, and we don't have the heater on because the roll-up door is going to be open, and it's not much point in trying to heat a shop with the door open. So, yeah, a lot going on. So, up until now, I have always been working two jobs, basically. I've been doing my own gunsmithing here in the shop. You followed me on a lot of that stuff. And I've also been working at Weatherby Firearms. I was working in their custom shop and the warranty repair shop. And I've been a gunsmith there for almost 5 years. But the time has come. I am moving to my own business full-time now. I'm opening a storefront retail store. And this is a lot. This is huge. This also means that there's going to be more videos coming at you. We're going to do more builds. We're going to be doing long-range precision rifles. We're going to have more 1911 stuff going on. As always, the Smith & Wesson revolvers that you guys love so much. Hey, we're going to be doing a lot more videos on those. We're going to have some really cool guns coming out with that. And of course, my favorite, the scout rifles. We're going to be doing more on that. We're also going to be continuing our development of what we're calling the practical stalking rifle. It kind of follows a little bit of the concept of the scout rifle, but it doesn't have the restrictions that are usually in place on the scout rifle. So it's going to be a little different, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So with this big move, I'm really excited to show you the new shop. And then I realized that I've never really shown you guys the shop I'm working in right now. You've seen me at the bench, you've seen me at a couple of the machines, but I've never really shown you the entire shop. The shop has been my garage. It's at my home. It's where I have my FFL. It's a detached garage. It's got a separate address, so it worked out really well for having a home business. But it's small. It's only 10 foot by about 17 foot, and that's not a lot of space. It really isn't. My workbench that I'm using right now is a 5-foot workbench, which is pretty decent, but when I'm getting in with the longer rifles, having a vise on the bench and all that, it's kind of, not so much dangerous, but it's like confining because constantly having to worry about, scratching the barrel on the vise or knocking something off is like really restrictive. So the new shop's going to have a lot more room. I'm going from one 5-foot bench. I'm going to have 3 8-foot bench and a 13-foot bench. So that's like plenty of room to spread out. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you the shop we're working in right now. Like I said, today's moving day, so we're getting ready to pull a lot of this stuff out. Moving is going to take place over 2 days. Today we're just taking out the parts, the workbenches, some of the tools, a couple of the cabinets and stuff like that. And then in a couple of days, we're having a forklift come so we can move the mill and the lathe and the big toolboxes and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm going to cut the video right here and I'm going to reset and I'm going to show you the shop. Okay, be right back. All right, folks, this is essentially it. 10 foot by 17 feet long. Workbench is here. The lathe and the mill in the back. The mill's already been rotated the head down and got everything as low as possible for moving. That's because it's got to come out the roll-up door, which is rather low, so can't have everything expensive. Plus, I got this overhead right here. I actually was thinking about taking this out, but I ended up using it to hang stuff off of when I'm doing, a Cerakote or something like that. So yeah, it's a small shop. I mean, we have some storage back there, and this is it. This is where everything that I've been doing has been taking place. The amount of space that you need to do gunsmithing you can do it in a really tight space. It's not that difficult. So, but having room to move, spread out, expand the work and all that, it's really going to make a heck of a difference. So that's going to be fantastic. Another thing I want to let you know about. So when we move into the new shop, I'm building the workbenches myself. I'm building the display cases and the rifle racks all myself. With that, we are going to move into another area we're starting another YouTube channel. It's going to be called Old Viking Woodworks. I come from Viking heritage, and the name just seemed to fit. I like it. Old Viking Woodworks. So in that, we are going to be doing things like concealment furniture, just general woodworking projects too, and expand that a little bit. And I'm doing that to kind of diversify the business. So one, people can't always afford to buy, a $2,000, $4,000 custom rifles and stuff like that. But a lot of people will buy small woodworking stuff like that, artwork, furniture, stuff like that. There's always a market for that. So it's going to kind of help keep money coming in during slow times, during the gun seasons and stuff like that. Also, it lets me get my face out there to a wider audience that will help feed the gunsmithing as well. So like here in town, in the small town of Sheridan, Wyoming, where we're at, every summer they do this thing called Third Thursday, where they shut down Main Street and then a bunch of vendors come out and stuff like that and apply their wares and stuff like that. Whereas a gunsmith, I really might not be able to go out. Maybe I can with the gunsmithing and have a display on that. But, some people might scoff at that and, yeah, they shouldn't, but it's the world we live in. But with woodworking, I can do that. So I can take my woodworking projects and set them up, and I can also advertise the gunsmithing at the same time, because basically I'm there for the woodworking, but I also have this other business. So that's great. So like I said, it's going to diversify the shop a little bit, and it's going to be able to get me access to more areas where I may not have right now. So, yeah. It's a really small shop tour. I mean, I have, right here just off camera, I have my toolbox. I have another rolling toolbox that the camera's actually on right now. That's kind of the machines, for the machines. It's got all the lathe bits and mill parts and stuff like that. A little bit of gun storage and a couple other shelves. I mean, it's not much here. When you see the new shop, it's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, that's all I got for you right now. We're going to cut here, and then we'll go over to the new shop, and I'll give you a walkthrough tour there. And, yeah, so keep watching the channel. We're going to have some great videos coming out. You'll notice that, our video is a little bit better. I'm using actually a better camera phone now, whereas before I was using a GoPro. I actually have a microphone on it, so we've expanded there a little bit. Doing these videos is not my primary goal or source, so it's like I don't invest a lot of money in camera equipment and all that, but as things grow, things will change. So, yeah, stay tuned. I'll see you at the shop. Okay, folks, here we are. This is it. This is the new home of Dorsten Custom Firearms. All right. So we are at 99 West 16th Street here in Sheridan, Wyoming, and we're going to head on in. I'll try and not make you sick with the fast camera movements. So we got ourselves a flagpole. So we'll have Old Glory up there very soon. I got to get a little part for it. It's missing the anchor on this side. So I'll be getting that, and this atrocity will be leaving. So, but here we are. All right. Here we are on the inside. Let's get some lights on. All right, so this is going to be the lobby, and we'll have a display case right along there, and then rifle racks up on the walls there, and we'll do something on this wall here, not sure what yet, and we'll be getting some security on the windows and stuff like that. All right, coming through here, so this is just a little hallway. That's the restroom in there, and an exterior door that will be locked up nice and tight. All right, in here, this is where the workbenches are going to be. So right over here in this area, this is where I'll have the 3 8-foot benches. It'll be in a U shape right along in here, and then we'll have the 13-foot bench right along in here. All right. Okay, and then coming through here, we got another door. All right, this is where the machines are gonna go. So, over here in this corner, we're gonna have the mill against this wall. We're gonna have the lathe right about right there. And then along this wall, okay, we are going to have like the polishing buffers, the sanders, grinders, all that kind of stuff. I'll have my miter saw station over here. We're going to put the air compressor over here in this corner. So yeah, that's where it's all going to start. All right, and then through this opposite door, we have another. This will be a good storage area. I'm actually going to make this the secure area for firearms. We're going to harden that door. We're going to harden these two cross doors. And then we'll have rifle racks and gun racks in here so that when we're locking up for the night, we just put everything in here and everything's secure. All right, and over here, this is going to be kind of an extension off of the showroom. It'll be a secondary showroom. What I was telling you about the old Viking Woodworks. This is where we will have displays for the different concealment type furniture, concealment coffee tables, coat racks, stuff like that we're going to be building. Okay. Also be a little bit of overflow for storage and stuff like that. We've got a little bit of work to do on the walls. But yeah, it'll look good. And then right through back here into the lobby. So we have a lot more space, and that's going to be fantastic. We're going to be able to get a lot of work done. It's going to be really, really good. So yeah, so that's it, folks. Stay tuned for more updates. I'll show you how everything's gonna be looking, and yeah, we'll pay attention. Look out for the other channel, the Old Viking Woodworks, and you'll see a lot of the benches being built there. Yeah, it's a great location. All right, folks. This has been Scott with Dorsten Custom Firearms. I'll see you next time.